Welcome to the show.
God, it's so nice to meet you. I brought you some chocolate.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll get this later if you don't mind.
Oh, no, eat it now. No, that's fine. Wow, I can't believe it.
That's a lovely little dress you have there.
It's better on the floor, Dave. Thank you. This lady made it for me.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. Yeah, thank you.
Now, you know what? When your brother has been on the show, he's been on several times, and one time I asked him about a story, an essay that was published in one of his books, about you and him and your father, and you returning for a week or a weekend or something, and as a joke, you put on like a fat suit from like the waist down, and your father, who's worried about you anyway, thinks that you're gaining weight and you're driving him nuts. Can you tell your version of that story?
So perfect. First, I have never read my brother's books. Anyway, I made some money because I was working on this TV show, and I was like, what can I buy? So I decided to buy a fatty suit from the waist down because I couldn't afford the top. So it took I had like 5 fittings and everything. So I wore it on the airplane with a pair of sweatpants, which I never wear. Anyway, so I get to North Carolina, and my dad sees me, and he just can't believe it. He's like, your ass is this big. And then the problem with you is you're bored. Baloney. And so David kept egging him on and everything, and I would like bend over, getting in the cabinet. And I'd be like, it's so obvious. Like, Dad, all I had today was 2 sweet rolls at the airport. Get off my back. Where's the olive oil? And I'm like, yes. And David's like, I was doing this show at the time that got canceled. So David said, Comedy Central said if she lost 30 pounds, they'd put the show back on the air. Going crazy.
Now, is this actually you, or is this just
That's
a
me.
facsimile? This is.
I did a photo
Give me an
shoot.
idea of
That's
what we're
me,
working with
this
here.
region here. Isn't that good? It's great having a fatty suit. It really is. And it was cold, and it was nice. It was winter time, and it was nice and warm.
It drove your dad nuts.
It drove him nuts.
Now you're working with Sarah Jessica Parker. Is that the deal here?
Yes, I get to do a play with her called On Wonder of the World, and I haven't read the play yet. I'm just doing it because she's doing it.
Yeah.
And so we've been calling each other because of the excitement, and she's already got me 4 tickets to the producers, which is one reason I'm doing the play. And it's true, 4 tickets,
wow.
Second row. And then I'm going to try to drive a wedge between her and her husband, Matthew, which I feel pretty confident about. And then
Are you feeling good about that?
I feel really good about it, Dave.
Right.
And what else? I want her to teach me how to dress underneath things. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay. You know how you're supposed to dress underneath, the right kind of underpants and bras. She seems like she'd be good for that.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So that's why I'm doing the play.
Well, excellent. You spend a lot of time in California. Do you go out there and do stuff?
Captain Morgan's. You're so trashy. Well, I just did Just Shoot Me, a TV show. I did 2 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
And I had 4 cameras, and it was so much fun. I saw Wendy Malick naked, great body, and David Spade.
How did that happen?
That I saw her naked. We were, and I had the same wardrobe fitting.
Oh, I see.
And she's real tall and skinny, and anyway, she's great. Everyone on the show is really great. And George Siegel called me Saturday night, and I told him I was a big fan of somebody that he had worked with, and he said, I'm going to give you a little bit of gossip. And he goes, but I don't want it to get back to me. You can't tell anybody. So isn't that... David's out of the country, so I think I'm safe. But isn't that so nice that he would call and do that?
I think that's...
call and give me. It was about Barbara Streisand and Pussycat, Alan the Pussycat, but I can't tell you anything else. But it was so good and such a cool thing for her to do. Let's just say, Celestia.
Oh, one of those deals. So your other production, Strangers with Candy?
Canceled also.
Oh, no, not
Have a good
canceled.
show. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but that was, tell folks what that was.
Oh, it's been so long ago. I played this lady who was in her late 40s, early 50s, who was a prostitute, drug addict, and she decides to go back to high school to start her life all over again. And it was like an after-school special, but she was just a little bit older. And she had to deal with teenage situations.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and I wore this fatty suit, and because of that, they made me 4 other ones, so now I have 5 fatty suits.
Wow.
And I live alone.
Now, would you Would you like to have another television show? Have you enjoyed the experiences that you've had?
Yes, I like doing TV. I have an idea for Bravo. I can't tell you the name of it because it's dirty, but I'm doing a lot of work on my apartment right now, and I've been having celebrities, you know, like Todd Oldham did my floors for me. They're
Really?
just friends,
Uh-huh.
and they come over and do things for me. And so I thought that would be a nice way, like an interview type thing. Like,
Every week you have a chore and you invite a celebrity in, and the celebrity...
like maybe Buddy Hackett would do some shelving. You know, isn't that a good idea?
And then you interview him as he's putting up the shelves?
Yeah.
Pretty
Isn't
good
that fun?
idea. Yeah. Now, are you married? Are you single? Are you dating? Do you have a you look
What are
like
you asking, Dave?
Well, you know.
Now I have a rabbit.
Have a
I
rabbit.
have a rabbit. So let's see. I have a rabbit, and actually I spoil her, and I'm always thinking about her. Name's Tattletale, and I'm obsessed with her. And this rabbit specialist came to my house, and I realized I was doing everything wrong. First of all, she was like, "Oh my God, it's so hot," and she was like, "Rabbits love it to be air conditioned." And then she was saying my rabbit was fat and it needed to lose 2.5 pounds, and everything I was feeding it, not meat but equivalent to meat, was like wrong. And then I just felt like an unfit mother, you know, and I felt like she's gonna take my rabbit away from me, and you know.
Yeah.
I was freaking out, and there are cockroaches everywhere, and I have mites in my apartment. Just right now, I'm fixing it up. It's not that bad. But I kept making excuses like, you know, those dishes are from earlier this morning, and I was going to clean them up anyway, or, you know, like the fake kind of, it's hot in here because, you know, the paint, it was just a nightmare.
Yeah. But now, let me ask you about the rabbit itself. Do you like the rabbit as a pet?
I love her too much, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And have all your life, have you had rabbits as pets?
No, I've just always wanted one, and so
Really?
I got one 6 years ago.
And how long do the rabbits live?
When's she gonna die?
Well, yeah.
They live between 7 and 9 years,
7
and
and
then
9.
sometimes they live to be teenagers. But she said that my rabbit was actually really laid back and calm, and has survived just on love alone.
Oh, that's nice. But it seems to me, I don't know, I haven't spent time with them, but it just seems to me that they're like, you know, like less interesting kitties.
Oh no.
Kind of.
Less interesting kid. You're a dog owner.
Don't you think? I mean, they don't do anything.
I know. They do, though. They're very affectionate. She's trained. She sleeps with me in bed. The only problem with rabbits is they can't tell you when they're in any pain. You know? So, that's always hard. But they're really fun. They playful. Yeah, they're like less interesting
Do they
kitties.
stink?
What
Do
do
they
you want?
stink?
No, very clean.
I think they do stink.
They don't.
They don't? Are you sure?
Do they?
Well, thank you very much for the chocolate.
Oh, you're welcome.
And it's a
I didn't
pleasure
try
to meet
make
you.
anything.
Now, Wonder of the World, so you'll be doing that for quite a while. I hope that's a big success.
Yes, me too.
And if you can, as the play progresses, please come back and see it.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Amy Sedaris, ladies and gentlemen.